I go walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway, well that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, lonesome as I can be. I go walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere. We're walking after midnight, searching for me. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. As the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, lonesome as I can be. I go walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere. We're walking after midnight, searching for me. Somewhere I'm walking after midnight, searching for me. Searching for me.
All right, here we go again. Accordion Cool. Why, it seems like it's been, at least a week since we've been with you folks. And of course, this is Coach Dave. And, you know who's next to me, Linda. Yep, in her accustomed seat. And as you can probably tell, once again, we are broadcasting remotely from our satellite studio, also known as Linda's living room. But I think after this show, Linda will have had both her shots, and I think we'll probably get back in the studio. Boy, that will be different. I want to tell you it's going to be different, that's for sure. But once again, Chen has worked diligently to get all the technical stuff on our end. Of course, Austin's 30 miles away. I can never figure out how this works. And he's doing it on his end, and then we're just sitting here and making noise. Yeah. As you may be able to tell by the hats and that first song, we're doing a little country show today. We're, by the time this show gets aired, it'll probably be all over, but we are doing a big Zoom country concert in a couple of weeks. We thought, let's just do a few of the country tunes today. And, of course, that first one, I think we've done it on the show before, but it certainly fits the bill. Patsy Cline, 1957. It was her first biggest hit, and guess what? She didn't want to do the song. No, we didn't want anything to do with it. I guess they had offered it to some other singer. The other singer turned it down, and then they offered it to Patsy. So I don't know if she didn't want to play second fiddle or third fiddle, or I don't know how many fiddles she plays. But so she didn't want to do it, and of course, Cooler Heads prevailed, and that became her first big hit. Probably her biggest hit, which unfortunately occurred just a couple of years before her untimely death in a plane crash. Little tune that was written in 1960. It was written by a fellow named Hugh Nelson. And Hugh Nelson was a songwriter in Nashville. He'd written different songs for different people trying to get his name known. And he wrote this song, and he happened to be in an establishment one evening where they serve, shall we say, adult beverages. And one of the adults that they were serving beverages to was Patsy Cline's husband. And he says, "Hey, pal, let's see if Patsy wants to do the song." Guess what? She didn't want to do this one either. But fortunately, Cooler has prevailed, became her biggest hit. And if you go to the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, huge building, very impressive. But they have one room totally dedicated to Patsy Cline. And this is the song that you hear constantly in that room.
Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted. Then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? What in the world did I do? Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crying, crazy for loving you. Why do I let myself worry? I'm wondering, what in the world did I do? Crazy for thinking that my love would hold you. Crazy for trying, crazy for crying, crazy for loving you. Yeah, I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crying, crazy for loving you. Crazy, crazy for loving you.
Crazy. Patsy Walden. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Linda Walden singing Patsy Cline. All right, well, I'm wondering what what's next here? Oh, an instrument, that means I can play. Oh, wow. Well, staying with our country theme, the fellow that is pretty much considered the granddaddy of all country tunes, a fellow named Hank Williams. Hank Williams had something like 36 number one hits, many of them after his death. And Hank Williams died very early. He was 29 years old when he died. I guess he was not a good boy, as they say, as far as taking care of himself. And he died at 29, and I believe it was at least half a dozen of those 36 hits were after his death. But this is one of his biggest ones, and 1952. And it actually talks about a food. And, you know, I've been down in Baton Rouge, and we were at an event, and a fellow brought in 2 big vats of homemade jambalaya and gumbo. And I want to tell you, I wish I was still there, at least for that. And so let's play jambalaya. Sounds a good idea. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and something else. But I want to tell you, that's good Southern eating, especially when you're in the deep South and somebody down there who really knows what they're doing makes it. Well, this next tune, actually, this is a new tune for us, so I think this is the first time we've done it in public or half public or however we're doing this thing today, but it's a nice tune, written by a fellow named Don Gibson. I guess he was a country singer, not of the renown of Hank Williams, but a well-known country singer in 1957. And of course, Ray Charles had a big hit on this song in 1967. I Can't Stop Loving You.
I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memory of such a lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life, dreams of yesterday. I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday.
I can't stop loving you. Like I said, of course, Ray Charles had the real big hit on the song.
I think Elvis Presley did this too.
It wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. Probably not much he didn't do. Well, I'm not sure what the next thing is that would do. Oh, another instrumental, son of a gun. Well, we mentioned Hugh Nelson a little earlier, and of course he became Willie. Well, he always was Willie, but he just became, well, you know what I mean. And probably his biggest hit was, around 1967, I think, somewhere around there. So, or 1970, I don't know, somewhere in the late last century. That's when he took his group on his tour bus, and you know where they went? They went on the road again. On the road again, kind of a little bebopish country version of On the Road. I just can't get away from it. Well, you know, but I'm trying to play country today. So well, we're getting down close to the end of our time. This next tune was written by a young lady named Cindy Walker, who was she? I don't know. She was part of Eddie Arnold's entourage way back in the 50s. And I guess one day he said, "Cindy, write me a song." And she said, well, I got nothing to do the next 5 minutes or so. I'll write a song for you. And so she wrote this particular tune, and a big hit for Eddie Arnold, but an even bigger hit for a fellow we mentioned just a couple of tunes ago, Mr. Ray Charles. Of course, just about everything he did became a hit. So he actually did a whole country album at one time. So country was not foreign to him. But this is a pretty sad tune, but a pretty tune called "You Don't Know Me."
You give your hand to me, then you say hello. I can hardly speak, my heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, well, you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. Oh, I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been, 'cause you don't know me. Though my heart aches with love for you, afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, a chance that you might love me too. You gave your hand to me, then you said goodbye. I watched you walk away, teardrops filled my eyes. Oh, you'll never ever know the one who loved you so. No, you don't know me.
we've been doing that song for a little while, and we kind of, because a lot like Nora Jones and people like that have done the song kind of like a light jazz version. So I had to sit here today and start playing country chords instead of jazz chords to the song. But of course, you know who nailed this. It doesn't make any difference what chords I play as long as they fit for this young lady. But that just about brings us down to the end of our time today. And if you're a frequent watcher of the show, you know what I'm going to say. Bring those young'uns in, whether they're young'uns, whether they're grand young'uns, or
Oldens.
or old'uns too, but mostly the young'uns, nieces, nephew young'uns. Just bring them in to hear this music that we play, not because we're playing it, but because this
Good
is
music.
right? Music that they are not privy
Exposed to,
to
yeah.
listening to and hearing on the radio today. So. Well, again, if you've been watching for a while, you know what we're going to close with. Dale Evans and Roy Rogers closed their TV show for, I think it was 7 years, with this song.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Some trails are happy ones, others are blue. It's the way you ride the trail that counts. Here's a happy one for you. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Happy trails. See y'all next time.